Good morning, it's time for another Tuesday tutorial. And imagine this, you are following hundreds, literally hundreds of NFT projects. Every day you go into Discord, you go to that announcement channel, you scroll through, your eye gets caught by the general chat channel, and then there's another channel over there, and there's just a bunch of noise and clutter. And before you realize it's lunchtime, you're hungry, and you haven't got anything done. Sound familiar? Well, Lifeboat Fi is a product that hopefully will start to mitigate some of that. It's a unified messaging service for NFT Discords, and it's pretty simple, but it's also pretty cool. And we'll be looking into it directly after this. Platforms that ensure the safety of their clients' funds will help build trust in the crypto space. That's why Nexo is setting an example by putting security first and making sure that over 4 million customers have instant access to their funds all the time. On Nexo, you can buy crypto and automatically start earning daily interest. Use the exchange to restructure your portfolio in seconds while getting rewards on every swap. You can also get instant liquidity without selling. Simply borrow against your crypto at rates as low as 0%. Visit nexo.io and find out for yourself if that's the right place for your crypto. BitRefill allows you to shop online and physically without banks, converting your crypto into merchant balance directly without any sign-up. It offers more than 5,000 gift card options in 180 countries, and in the USA, you can now pay bills like your mortgage or credit card. Creating a BitRefill account is not required, but it only takes 1 minute, and you can get 1% back in rewards. Web3 is not a thrift shop, so stop using vintage tools. Block Wallet is the first self-custodial wallet for a modern DeFi user. It packs all the features you'd expect while keeping you safe and productive. Block Wallet stops you from leaking your IP address on Web3 like a VPN for blockchain. And with Flashbots protection, you literally save money on each trade. Protect yourself from phishing attacks, monitor gas prices, connect to any dApp, and simply enjoy the experience. Block Wallet is available on Chrome or Brave browsers today. So we start our journey here, the Lifeboat Fi Twitter account. And what we see is it's actually a project by probably something you may or you may not know about them. But if we go to their website, we can see that they are NFT enthusiasts building next generation software for NFT creators and collectors, driven by creators and collectors. And that's fine. But really, what I was interested in was they're launching software platforms that will shape the metaverse. So what we have at the moment is we have a bunch of primitives and tools like NFTs, like land in the metaverse, and it's really disparate and it's not connected. And it's not connected in ways that you might not think of. It's not connected in the way that we can't just gather the information we need about it to navigate it properly in a very simple way. That's what probably something is trying to do with Lifeboat. So Lifeboat has a few interesting features, but not many, to be honest with you, and I'm sure they're going to add more as it goes on. I can see this being a social platform very, very quickly. It just has that feel about it. But one of the things that caught my eye was this down here. So NFT project Discord accounts are often hacked, fake mints are shared, and users have their wallets drained. We wanted to help, so we built verified tasks. So a project can announce something, and then it can actually verify that announcement on Lifeboat to make sure that you know that it's the real deal and it's not a fake. It's these little things. I mean, they're admin tasks for sure, but they make life a bit easier. So let's dig in and let's see how exactly you can use it. So you go to app.lifeboat.fi, and here we'll give you a bit of bad news because it's in beta only and only available to holders of probably something Genesis Passes or Lifeboat Passes. And I know what you're thinking, well, they're going to be pretty expensive. So they're probably something Genesis Pass. Oh, look, it's 2.5 ETH, the floor price on that. Now, there are only 555 of them, and these will actually grant you access to more probably something products that they will deliver in the future. Now, one of the things that's just so notable about this space is that NFT projects promise a lot and often very much under-deliver. Probably something has actually delivered something. So, you know, maybe there's more confidence in this team. But $4,000 for a pass to use a unified messaging service, it seems expensive. So let's have a look at the probably something Lifeboat Passes. Well, these are going for a floor of 0.2 ETH at the moment, which is, in today's money, $315, which, in the context of Web3, well, it's okay, I guess. But in the context of what you might pay for, say, you know, a messaging service IRL, still a lot. But anyway, if you can get past that, and I think once it comes out of beta, it'll probably be free to use for everybody. But if you can get past that and you're okay with spending 0.2 ETH, then you can do this. You can sign up, and I'll just speed through that sign up process now because it's very, very quick. So we'll do that, and then we'll jump into exactly what you can do. So what we're going to do is go ahead and click on Get Started, and that will pop up your MetaMask where you have to verify ownership of your address, supermassive1.eth. That's me. And then you can select a username, usual, Supermassive, sign up for Lifeboat, and then we can set a profile picture from our NFT collection. I'm going to set it up as a doodle because I just think it looks cool. Then the system will suggest a few projects for us to follow, but don't worry, you can add more projects in later. And that is it. So there is, of course, just one thing that I didn't mention, which is you need to trust that Lifeboat is in fact aggregating all of the announcements that you need. And of course, that is a pretty hefty barrier of trust to get over. So here we are in Lifeboat. And what are we actually looking at here? Well, basically, it takes announcements from Discord channels and funnels them through to a dashboard for you. So you can actually set this up however you want. So at the moment, I've got it set up so that I have a bunch of collections and they're all in here. And it tells me what I have. Not everything that I have is actually represented in there. So some of them, it doesn't know that I have. So if that's the case, you can also go ahead and search for a collection by name. So if for instance, I wanted to follow Cool Cats, I could type in Cool Cats up here, and then I could follow that collection and it would pop up on the list here. And that basically means that every time that Cool Cats release an announcement, it comes through here. I've also got Bored Ape Kennel Club, Mutant Ape Yacht Club, Bored Ape Yacht Club as well, because I just want to know what's going on with them. I've got one new task. So this is it. So it just gives me a very simple card with what I can expect on it. So there's LA meetup for Moonbirds. Well, that happened yesterday. So I can mark it as done and then it will be removed from the calendar, or I can snooze it for 3 days, 1 week until next update, or I'm just not interested, in which case it'll just go away. So that's gone. And there we go. If I snooze it for a week, it'll also go away, but it'll come back in a week. So this basically gives you all the information that you want. You can filter the results as well by type, recently updated, and time remaining. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, and it's not, but that's kind of why I love it, because it's just so simple. So for instance, down here, I'd completely forgotten about CloneX forging for the new clothing lines that they've got coming out for clone holders. And here it was. It just popped up and I was like, oh yeah, that's happening. This is super, super helpful. And if it becomes too cluttered, you just hide things and mark them as done. But if you want to follow specific projects, you can. And I suspect there's going to be a whole bunch more functionality that comes through this. You can also filter by type. So you've got NFT claims, mint, airdrop, coin claim, product update. I'm sure they'll add others as this space becomes more granular as well. And by the way, if you snooze a card here, you can jump into the snooze tab and it'll be there. Also, you can change some settings here. So I could update my profile picture. Now, what I wanted to try here was setting my profile picture as an NFT that I didn't own. So I'm going to do that right now. This doodle here, I actually do own. But I've already got it set up. This is Jimmy. This is Jimmy's ape, the one that Ryder Rips uses. So what better NFT to use fictitiously? I can set this as my profile picture. So Lifeboat doesn't gate you by the NFTs that you own. You could set any NFT as the one that you own. Jimmy, I'm not going to do that. Sorry, mate. Also up here, you can request a feature if you would like. And there's some interesting features being added here. Auto add mint task, view listings in real time by traits, list of major well-known holders of a collection. So that's somebody who wants to get more of the functionality you might see in Nansen or in NFT Nerds, for instance, and put that data in there as well. But what I think would be really interesting here is a social component to it. Having projects able to specifically message people who are on the platform and really target messaging away from the eyes of hackers, away from the eyes of people who are trying to intercept those messages and deliver their own fake ones. Well, I would like to see more of that. And these verified tasks, well, that's also something I'm very much interested in. Anything we can do to make this space easier to navigate would be great. So this is basically just a message board. It's a place for you to find the project that you're following, the key messages and the key messages only. Reduce your information overload during the day. And that, for me, is a win. Tick from me. So that's it for today. If you have any suggestions for us to cover in tutorials, please drop them in the suggestions and the comments below. And as always, get subscribed. We have crawled our way beyond the 100K mark, and now we're just kind of sitting there. But if you like the content that we make, do subscribe, tell your mate to subscribe, and all these kind of things. And also, check out the website, thedefiant.io. There's also a newsletter, all sorts of exciting information about DeFi, about NFTs, and the metaverse. This is The Defiant. I'm Robin Schmidt. I'll see you on the next one. Peace!